We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on. Garrett Cole is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
One strike now from Cole. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2.
High in the air, deep down the left field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The second baseman.
So here's Adam Frazier. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Now here's the pitch. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Down in order go the Pirates. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. JT Brubaker gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Aaron.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Aaron Judge, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's by him for strike 1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gio, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
1-0 pitch on the way. Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with run.
Now Voit with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Sanchez is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and his danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
Mike Ford comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 3-1. On the ground to the right side. Bell picks it up. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. As a look, now the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Outside in a full count, 3-2. DJ Stewart would be next. And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bell, a native Texan. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Mondesi backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. 0-1 the count. Bell stands at first with one out. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And to check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right back in the count.
Now the 2-1 is strike two swinging. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Runner at first here, one man out. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. And the Pirates have their first base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Into the box, David Bodie. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 5 homers and 29 driven in. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score. At the plate, Cole Tucker, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Second and third here, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 2 and the Pirates 1. DJ Stewart is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
You froze him on the fastball there. DJ Stewart is retired leading off the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Ryan Mountcastle is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. One out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dickerson on his horse. He can't get to it. This one's down.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
At the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Number 10.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Adam Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. On the ground to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2. Here it comes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Our score remains 2-1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Luke Voigt. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. No balls and a strike to count. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson is right there as he puts this one away. The side all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting power threat. Josh Bell tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu with a great stop in time.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Gregory Polanco. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 delivery.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Alex Dickerson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1. Fouled off. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat. David Bodie comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
2-2. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now in the box, Mike Ford. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Mike.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Betts to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 28.
Now at the plate, DJ Stewart. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Skied into straightaway right. Reynolds is on the move for it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Mountcastle. He singled his last time up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. No hits to this point. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Now the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One and 1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch, and he can hit one out of the park on.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Ready now, Giancarlo Stanton. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. One run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yankees do get all ready to go in the top of the fifth. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, John Ryan Murphy. And he gets ahead 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2. Two balls and two strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike three.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stanton comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the... Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Gary Sanchez is on deck. That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Mike Ford is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And it misses, 3-1 now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Swing, and he pops him up. Tucker into shallow center, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that's the second out.
Number 28.
Now to the plate, DJ Stewart. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We're through. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-2. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. The 1-2. Liner in there for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He swings and grounds it to short. And there's one down now. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Gregory Polanco. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses 2-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making.
The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's going to get to second. Now with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Adalberto Mondesi is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there and records the first out. Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's
swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 31 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
no surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. Sliced hard on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two and 0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Mike Ford would be next. The 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Mike Ford. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. Has a look, now the pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Line toward the gap in left center. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Austin Voth gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. DJ Stewart is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Voth Stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Voth has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Third baseman.
Digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it's 1-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Fouled away. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. I got 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
Leading off for Pittsburgh,
Tyler Lyons is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for
Here it comes.
Number 58, Tyler Lyons.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
David Bodie stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Lyons, 33 years old. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes.
The catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. So now to the plate, John Ryan Murphy, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 7-4 contest.
The center fielder, number 10.
Zach Britton comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box, Brian Reynolds. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And it'll look like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit back up the middle. Mondesi brings it in. LeMahieu for 1. On on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adam Frazier. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out, and he lays off for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Hit out towards second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is last.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, number 33.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Grounded to third. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. On its tailor-made to short, 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. They hold a 7-4 lead.
Leading off the pitch, the right fielder.
Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 0.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a high pop-up. Ford has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The first baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Gregory Polanco. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and will do it again on 0-2. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Corey Black is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 52, Corey Black.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Black, a California-born ball player who was selected in the first round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fouled off. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. So coming to the plate, Mike Ford. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a base hit on the line. Esteban Florio will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Throw over to the bag, a dive, but he's back. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. A 1-1 is a slider down in the zone for a swinging strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Now batting, number 28.
At the plate, DJ Stewart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run.
The third baseman,
Into the box now, Ryan Mountcastle. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Michael Feliz answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Adalberto Mondesi is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Heading after it is Dickerson.
1 run scores. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Aaron Judge stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one.
Your attention, please. A defensive
Coming. To the plate now, Alex.
Now playing first base.
Luis Sessa comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 85, Luis Sessa.
First offering on its way.
Nope, that's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. He stays alive. Still 2-2. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So striding in, David Bodie, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit out towards second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Cole Tucker. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Bucks down to their final out now. And that'll bring up the catcher, John Ryan Murphy. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
10-4 the final in this game. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole picks up his team-leading 13th win as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
10 runs, 17 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL East, the Yankees pounded out 17 hits in this one as they sank the visiting Buccos 10-4. Wilmer Flores sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6 as the Red Sox downed the Mariners 10-9. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games.